Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, the founder of our nation, envisioned an industrialized, self-reliant Ghana, whose citizens have the highest standard of economic life and the greatest sense of self-esteem rooted in patriotism and Pan-African unity. But on February 24, 1966, a joint military and police coup d'etat shattered that dream, plunging Ghana into decades of instability and military takeovers. The verdict of history is now loud and clear. Declassified documents from the United States archives reveal that this was a coup inspired and engineered by the CIA.
For today being the 6th March of Ghana, Ghana is 68 years old. But an information any in Sema Babi Tuja air patch say there are a whole lot of things are Ghana for you. Now we all know say Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, he's the founder and also you Nipa just say he helped Ghana and I say he basically through his efforts Ghana gain independence. But Yantia say how this man was really ousted from power. People keep on asking themselves, all of these significant growth. What was really behind this? And then the 6th March, John Dramani man will move the whole thing to Jubilee House to save Ghana taxpayers' money. No, he made certain pronouncements and to be watched the video in full. No, say Kwame Nkrumah information about Kanye sa sisiano patch say. Coup d'etat anyhow you overthrow no sebio enye se Ghana fo na empe na mmom nkofo bi na asomo teach omo ye saade no asa nkofo no ye from CIA. Now I know somebody be asking say the CIA no omo ye hwan. The CIA no mu ni Ghana tiniye CIA omo ni Ghana yeso your own CIA, but CIA and as a CID, but then CIA pa can CIA or modie it is say we are seeing now they are very popular ocean movies near that they be or depict or more nina kofa by nina a kura a year Trump ni crew the United States of America. So the question is, how did the United States of America name come into the ousting of Ghana's first president, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, from power? And why did they even do that? Now, the video is then to be a question to learn the full details of it, because John Dramani Mamo Otenwo Kakra. If I went to screen, so the CIA, as you are seeing on the screen, so you can CIA, the Central Intelligence Agency, and the CIA. It will share a brief on the Central Intelligence Agency is a civilian foreign intelligence service of the federal government of the United States tasked with advancing national security through collecting data and also a whole lot of evaluation. So let me break it down. The big question is, okay, who the CIA, why is this thing coming now? And how long was this a secret? It was a secret. Whenever something is a secret in the United States of America, they use a certain word, classified. Classified, which means is kept in a secret folder somewhere in the Pentagon, or United States, or highest military office, But now Trump or must start say a baby so declassification, which means I didn't classifying this year. No, we are declassifying it. So the big question is, okay, okay, the CIA was part of the people who engineered the ousting of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Why was it so? Before I question the if I say President John Dramani remarks on my way back and after the 1957 independence, Ghana went on to become a sovereign nation. Kwame Nkrumah started floating the ideas of a USA. The USA United States of America and the United States of Africa. So Kwame Nkrumah was floating the ideas, and during that time, follow history, I realized that Ghana had a lot of resources. You can't resources and I say country richer. Ghana had a lot of resources in its chest during that particular time. So Kwame Nkrumah was using most of the money Ghana for to help other countries liberate from foreign rule. So the Gabon, the Coup, Ghana independence at a very early age and at a very very earlier than most African countries. Kwame Nkrumah was really funneling money to other countries. I mean, to help their citizens form a resistance party to stand up to the whites and they can be a sovereign nation. If most African countries are sovereign, then what will happen is a bit more back together, all the heads of states can come together, then we can form a USC, United States of Africa. And also, every country becomes a state. Maybe I selected one nation as the capital, and I say state be a very, very popular like South Africa, and I say be that's Johannesburg, and I say be Accra, and something. It's about South Africa. One. When we are one, we become powerful. Then at the end of the day, we can stand up to the world superpowers. Then times not world superpowers, USSR. That's the United Soviet Union. And the Soviet Union, forgive me if I don't get the name right, but the Soviet Union, that's now Russia. Okay. And Russia, after the World War, Russia, they lost a lot of arms, not arms per se, but rule, no any influence. It dwindled, and the United States have taken over for almost 50-60 years. United States have remained the world superpower. So Kwame Nkrumah wanted to do something similar. So okay, Yembra together, Egypt. So Kwame Nkrumah in the history now. Kwame Nkrumah's wife was Fatia Nkrumah was an Egyptian. So the whole thing was said, okay, we need to look beyond our scope. So let's gather as an African countries. Forming the USA, the USA, United States of America. So we can all form one collective thing and forge ahead. Until the USA 4 year or tariffs a year, we can also form an alliance and be strong. No. USA, it will threaten the national security of the United States of America. Medical catcher said the CIA, the Central Intelligence Agency, US for me, the main purpose of the Central Intelligence Agencies is to send spies all over the world. Into CIA, will be conform CIA agents or Russia, more CIA agents or China, UK, Africa, BBA, or Masunyo mini at that format. Obi biara oye bibi to undermine and match up to US former government, they spot that person, eliminate that person, and I say they form a counter alliance. In Tinipan they will form a counter. In Tinipan they can conquer the person. What you say, more like planning ahead to meet that particular thing halfway. So they realize that Kwame Nkrumah started floating the idea of United States of America. It was putting the United States of Africa, USA. It was putting the USC. America, it was putting their national security at risk. That was to them. So they needed to do a certain thing. I didn't know your friend divide and conquer. Now, if you've been listening to Trump from the 2024 elections, he's been floating one argument. Party say the greatest threat, okay, to a nation is the enemy from within. The enemy from within, they say, if you can't really beat them as a people, what you do is you divide and conquer. And how do you divide them? You form a confusion within. If you form confusion within a certain country, they'll start arguing amongst themselves before you realize, bam. Now I say in Tichemune, in Papemua, but within that country now they'll start fighting before you realize that is one thing Ibrahim Lincoln Cracker said. The greatest enemy definitely is the enemy from within. Trump have been repeating that. So they realize if United States of America, Africa, it is really going to be a threat, and I'll stand up to America for. So what really should be done? Any certain Africa for, they should start pitching. You should start pitching them against themselves. So you realize after the 1957 Ghana gain independence, other Nigeria follow immediately you started you see young kasi ye crowdfunding be military we wanna coup d'etat, and these people were gaining power. We're overthrowing government and because of that a stable country or me gaining independence or me vote or me choose or me leader we wanna coup d'etat leader if you shooting you kuno. So Africa had successive coup d'etat from the 1950s Nkrumah still so they use that same tactics to play within Ghana. Ghana, you realize that Kwame Nkrumah ebra otu kwan akwa abrochi 1972 or so and a pabam. 1966 or so and a pabam. I didn't see it. I said, Okoye, no, he was overthrown. He was in exile. Until back and the at the end of the day, no, that was the end of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Okoshe Guinea, Gabona, actually, we in 1972, Rollins, Prez, or didn't move by a whole lot of things really happened. So, and then per declassified information, I don't know, President John Dramani Mahama what say, Kwame Nkrumah ni wo, mami fa ni wo ni to check. Ni coup d'etat ni na a broni. Ti broni who say no, I deal akwe a threat. Ye bani be kunu pama. And ye bani be yini fi wa. Even though Kwame Nkrumah survived a lot of coup d'etat attempts, remember the Kutuka bomb ne manema no. Omu say no, yintimi call directly, yintimi sunu call for enkuna. Yen creative be let's destabilize them. So that is why you saw say there were lots of uprising against Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. There were lots of demonstration against Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and subsequently the military was used against him. He was put in exile. So Mahama is giving us a glimpse. Africa is just telling us to know where we stand. For now, I don't know if the idea of the United States of Africa is really possible and it's really plausible now, because African countries are so divided than even first. Because ECOWAS are not to say you're protecting it for the past 30 or so years. The Burkina Faso, the Gabon, the Mali, the Cameroon, coup d'etat countries, they wrote a formal letter to ECOWAS, and even aside from that, one of the things we are learning is that they formed something in the Sahel states. Sahel states on my own currency, Sahel states on my own passport. Countries who have not had coup d'etat, they are floating the ideas of leaving. We said Togo is floating the ideas of leaving ECOWAS and joining the Sahel states. So within ECOWAS and Kasa, we can't even keep the unity. How much more the larger scope, like that, larger African countries like South Africa, the Egypt, the Kenya, and Coup. So the United States of Africa is really far-fetched. For now, it doesn't seem like a reality. What I say, but if at the end of the day, and ECOWAS, the West African states, here together, the South African state, here together, the North African state, here together, and when you bit forming alliance, like I say, okay, let 3 of all of these binding states from all the western, the southern, the eastern, and the northern part, together, need to forming the USC. What I say, Africa United, something like AU, a shape here, but clearly, it is not happening because the leaders are divided, and most of these leaders are Omodasa countries and Nusisiano. They came to coup d'etat. So it's so sad. You can share the video of what His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. I don't think so that we should go. There's a need for us to watch the video, because in some of that's the same thing he said, and basically I've explained everything, because immediately he ended, he went on to something else. So definitely, this is what is really happening. For you need this, we'll be giving you more updates as all of these various events unfold. Thank you so much for watching.